Alright, still sticking with the divisions theme here. One of the other things that we are working on in class now is how to divide when we have decimals in play. Alright, now if you don't see a decimal in a number, I told the kids, and you should know too, that if you don't see a decimal, let's say there wasn't a decimal here, the decimal will always be at the end of the number. Alright, always at the end. But since there's a decimal here already, we don't have to worry about that. First thing that you want to do is bring the decimal up. Alright, I want to do that in both of them. You want to bring that up first. Now after that, you're going to pretend like the decimal's not even there. You're just going to divide. Alright, 6 can't go into 3. Once again, I like to put the X there. They put zeros or whatever else they want to. Alright, but 6 can go into 31 5 times, which gives us 30. 1 left over. Alright, 6 can go into 16 a total of 2 times, which gives us 12. That's 4 left over. Alright, now 6 can go into 42. 6 can go into 42 7 times, which is 42, and 0 is left over. Alright, now what happens here is that sometimes they don't come out all smooth and awesome like this one. Sometimes you'll have a remainder left. With decimals, you cannot have a remainder left over. Either it's going to be a repeating decimal or so forth and so on, or you're going to have to add on a 0 to the end. Case in point here. Alright, once again, 5 can't go into 1, but 5 can go into 14 2 times. We have 4 left over. Alright, it can go into 41 a total of 8 times. And it can go into 12 a total of 2 times. Now we have 2 left over. Once again, we cannot have this as the case, so we can add on zeros. Zeros won't change the actual number. We can add on as many zeros as we want after a decimal point. Alright, so once we add on a 0, we just bring that down. 5 can go into 20 a total of 4 times. And now we don't have a remainder left. With everything that they're doing, they're either going to have 1 or 2 zeros that they will have to add on, no more than 3, unless it's a repeating decimal, which they're not really focusing on that right now. All right, so decimals, you're usually going to deal with that when you're dealing with money. You're also going to deal with that when you're dealing with measurements. So that's weight, especially the metric unit when you get into meters and liters and so forth and so on. All right.